Before the episode starts, I want to remind you guys that my upload schedule is not going to be consistent. It is most likely going to be once a week, if not twice a week, depending on my workload. Anyway, enjoy the episode.
Juddle Plays!
Are you ready, kids?
Aye, aye, Captain!
I can't hear you!
Aye, aye, Captain!
Oh my god, has it been a while since I've actually made any content on this channel that wasn't just unlisted videos that were for college stuff. Anyway, I am Juddle Plays, and not only welcome to SpongeBob SquarePants Battle for Bikini Bottom, but welcome to the SpongeBob SquarePants Battle for Bikini Bottom 3 health run. I'm gonna press start so I don't go in the demo right now. So basically, when I was thinking of projects to come back with, my one friend Jared said Odyssey, and I'm probably going to do Super Mario Odyssey after this game, but I had another idea. I thought, I really wanted to play Battle for Bikini Bottom, but I already did a Let's Play of the game, like normally 100% getting all the health upgrades. And I thought, the game was pretty easy doing that. I mean, there were some hard parts, but it was easy nonetheless. So I decided, what if I go through the entire game with only 3 health? And that is why I'm creating a new game here. Yeah, whatever. Let me just, I have to delete this file because, well, my memory card has too many blocks on it, and it does 10 blocks per save file, so let me just delete this so I can actually save the game. Because when I started the game, it just said, oh, there's not enough blocks. But anyways, first cutscene.
Welcome to Bikini Bottom, a normally peaceful undersea sanctuary. Today, it will be transformed into a theater of pure horror, wherein our little yellow friend will play the starring role.
Today is the big day. I have devised an ingenious plan to finally steal the Krabby Patty formula. And if Bikini Bottom happens to get demolished in the process, oh well. With my brand new Duplicatotron 3000, I'll clone an army of robots that will wreak mayhem and destruction at my command! One last review of the checklist. Let's see. Item number 1, is Plankton a genius? Answer yes! Okay, checklist complete. Throw in the switch! Welcome, my perfectly obedient robot army. Hang on, I want to get a photo for my scrapbook. Hey, hello? What do you think you're doing? Oh, no, wait, but I'm your master. I made you. No, oh, my good China.
Another perfect day playing robots and racehorses.
Yeah, only I keep getting the racehorses and the robots mixed up.
Wouldn't it be great if we had real robots to play with, Patrick? I'd name mine Robo Jr. or Zorlon or maybe Frankie.
Yeah, these unreal robots are getting boring. Hey, what if we put the robots in here?
Oh, how shellfish of you.
It's not just any shell. It's my magic wishing shell.
Wow, that's great, Patrick.
So we put the toy robots in here.
Okay.
Then we say the magic wishing words and shake the magic wishing shell.
Okay.
Then we go to sleep, and in the morning, we'll have real robots to play with.
But Patrick, aren't we going to say the magic wishing words?
You already did.
So, okay is the magic wishing word?
It used to be Alakazama Alabala Wiesna Tikitana Fushbar Griddle Bits von Wiederschnauzer, but I kept forgetting it.
Are you sure this'll work?
Sure. Last week, I only had one big cookie crumb and I was really hungry. So I put my cookie crumb in the magic wishing shell. Then I said the magic wishing word and shook it. And in the morning, I had lots of little cookie crumbs.
Patrick, I proclaim that tomorrow is going to be the best day ever.
Good night, SpongeBob.
Good night, Patrick.
The next morning,
Gonna play with robots, gonna play with robots, gonna play with robots, gonna play with... Whoa! Gary, did you do that?
Well, that really stinks. Yeah, I couldn't think of anything better to say than that. I am so sorry.
Sure looks like we're in a doozy of a pickle. I think I'm gonna have to learn a lot in order to fix this mess. What a fantastic idea! These signs will provide important tips to help me out. How do I read the signs? Oh, okay. Press this button to read the signs. So if I want to come back and talk to you again, just walk up to you and press this button. I'd better get started now, Gary. I think that this is going to be a very long day.
And it's going to be more than just a very long day. It's probably going to be a few days because, well, this series is going to be... Oh, shit.
Bikini Bottom residents have been attacked by a raging torrent of robot horror.
So much for fixing this quietly.
Authorities are not sure who is responsible for unleashing the mechanical menaces, but they have assured us that the person is in big, big trouble.
Uh-oh.
Did I say big trouble? I meant so enormous that it's hard to comprehend trouble. We'll keep you posted as this tragic story unfolds. Tragically, we're sure.
So yeah, that's kind of the story thing of this game. Also, when you hit the TV, the channels change. That's just something that's pretty cool. Anyway, we have to collect some shiny objects.
A note from Mr.Krabs! And it even smells sweaty, just like him.
Ahoy there, SpongeBob! As a faithful crew member of the Krusty Krab, you've been, promoted to head shiny object collector.
Wow! A promotion!
That's right, a promotion! So what this here new job entails is you collecting all these shiny objects that the robots are leaving behind and bringing them to me. Now stop seahorsing around and get busy collecting.
Yeah, we're going to be having to give these shiny objects to Mr. Krabs throughout the game, which is not too hard. I'm not going to be worrying about that until later. But yeah, as you saw on these doors, I believe this one needs 50 shiny objects, and this one needs 10. We're obviously going to be going into the 10 shiny object one first, but I want to collect all the shiny objects I can. This here just shows you how to use like the C stick to move the camera, or the right analog stick if you're playing the PS2, or I guess the right joystick, whatever they call the Xbox joystick. I'm not entirely sure what they call that. I don't know. I guess just a joystick. Anyway, god dang, it has been a bit since I've actually, well, this is just trying to show us that the shiny objects are used to, like, we gotta collect them, but I already collected them all, so this looks kinda stupid. Anyway, yeah, it's been quite a bit since the last time I've recorded any Let's Play episode. I think it's, back in July, I believe it's been, like, a year since I've uploaded Galaxy 2. Which I'm sorry to say, if you haven't seen the update video, that's not going to be continuing, just because, well, I really don't want to continue that. I thought I had episodes that were already pre-recorded, but I guess I didn't, so I could have technically continued it, but Galaxy 2 wasn't the game I was really feeling like playing. It's just, it would have felt weird if I'm like, oh yeah, 1 year later, let's just continue a Let's Play I decided to do. Also, that was supposed to teach you about losing health, but if you go through the dialogue fast enough, you don't actually lose health, and you don't need to collect the pair of underwear here, which, as you see, is kind of just, like, phasing through us. It's kind of translucent if you don't need it, and it's opaque when you do need it. Anyway, see how there's 3 underwear there? It's gonna stay like that. There are golden underwear throughout the game, there's 3 of them, so you can get 3 health throughout the game, but since this is a 3 health run, I'm going to be staying with the default 3 health, and then cry myself to sleep later in the game, because this game will get a little bit hard. It's not too hard with 6 health, but I'm a little bit afraid for when it becomes just, like, doing a few things with only 3 health. Especially the final boss. That's going to be quite interesting. I hope I don't break my controller. If I do, it will be quite, like, it'll be self-explanatory why, and did I hit that button from behind? Yeah, this game, while I love it, is a little glitchy, because you can hit stuff through other things, I think it's because there's no, when you're like using the bubble wand, there's no hit detection in the game. Like, as you see here, it just kind of like goes through anything. So that could work to your advantage. I'm actually wondering something. Can I like jump up here and hit this? Because what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to, well, first let's do this because I don't want to talk about the other things yet. If we go here, you can like bounce up and get some shiny objects. I believe there are a few... Okay, the platform's not there right now, but I think we can jump on this and get over to here to get this shiny object, which I don't think I've ever gotten before in my life. Well, I mean, first time for everything. Anyway, using this move, let's just get this beach ball, but I'm not going to use that beach ball. I want to see if I can kind of jank this out by jumping up on here and then hitting the button. And I guess you can do that. Okay, well, speedrunners, you can do that. I mean, I know you don't need that for, like, any percent. Like, I'm pretty sure you can just watch Shift, like, stream this, which... God, I haven't watched Shift streams in forever. If you don't know who he is, he holds the world record for the fastest any percent run of this game, which is pretty cool. Also, we did collect a sock. That's Patrick's socks. We're going to be worrying about that later. But before that, we're going to be getting the main collectible of the game, Golden Spatulas. I almost read the text. I don't know. I'm not going to read the text in this game. If you want to hear me read text that's not like dialogue, go to my original Let's Play, because I'm not, this isn't a walkthrough, this is just me commentating while I play. I'll talk about some game stuff, but just what I want to talk about. But anyway, we're about to see Bikini Bottom, and I think the narrator's gonna talk.
There's nothing like the sounds of your own neighborhood.
Go away, SpongeBob. You're polluting my thinking space.
Trying to steal the Krabby Patty formula again, eh, Plankton? Well, you won't get away with it.
I've got bigger fish to fry. I've got to figure out how to regain control of the Chum Bucket from those robots.
Where did they come from?
Where? I don't know. Not for me, though, that's for sure. They just showed up out of nowhere and started calling me rude names and throwing things. They even bent all my spoons. I love those spoons like they were my children.
That's terrible.
Oh, won't you help me stop them? Before they bend all my forks?
Not the forks! Of course I'll help. But wait, I'm supposed to collect a whole lot of golden spatulas.
Golden spatulas, eh? SpongeBob, if you can get me back into the Chum Bucket, I'll give you a bucket full of golden spatulas. In your dreams.
You've got a deal.
And since SpongeBob is really fucking gullible, he is going to agree to help Plankton. Even though what we do, we really don't, like, help Plankton all too... I mean, I guess we help Plankton. We unlock these, like, gates over here, which the draw distance doesn't even show. I mean, you can kind of see the 15 golden spatulas there, but yeah, you need 15 golden spatulas to get through that. Anyway...
SpongeBob, this flapping robot crisis is making the Krusty Krab lose money like a sinking ship. No money means no more Krusty Krab. No more Krusty Krab means no more fry cooking for you.
No more fry cooking?
But because you're gullible, I'm gonna help you out. And of course make a small profit in return. I've got a few golden spatulas that I'll be willing to trade to you for some of those shiny objects.
You will?
Of course. What are employers for? Besides, them shiny objects is worth lots of money. Your treasure chest.
And yeah, he basically shows this if you don't have all, like, the amount of shiny objects you need in order to get certain golden spatulas. If you go all the... Oh, come on, we can't go all the way to the bottom. I'm just gonna skip these things. There we go. I didn't want to show you every single level in the game right now, just because maybe it'd be a spoiler, I don't know. Anyway, we have to pay Mr.Krabs 3,000 shiny objects at first, and then I believe it increments by 500, and then I think eventually 1,000. Pretty sure the most you have to pay him is like freaking 7,500 shiny objects. It comes to about like 40,000 or something in total, which is fucking insane.
Hey, SpongeBob! I just dropped by to give you a bubble hand.
Bubble buddy.
You see, you're going to need to learn some new bubble-blowing moves if you're going to journey to the 9th dimension and defeat the giant monkey man.
But all I need to do is figure out how to get rid of these robots.
Oh, yeah, sorry. I've been in the soap bottle a little too long. where were we?
Something about new bubble moves?
Right! Press this button, and you'll launch yourself straight up in the air with bubble power that defeats anything that is directly above you.
Yeah, we've kind of already showed that. You know, the Y button does that. Also, quick little mention, as you see, there are tikis around that we're hitting for shiny objects. Those respawn when you enter an area after a loading screen, but the shiny objects that are just laying around, they do not respawn. So it's something to, I guess, keep in mind. Just a little factoid, a little tidbit of information. Anyway, here's Patrick.
Hey, Patrick. Nice sock.
What sock?
The one you're standing on.
Oh, that one. It's lost.
Well, if that one's lost, where are your other socks?
Oh, they're more lost. A bunch of robots came through here and stole my whole sock collection. I could use some help getting them back.
Sure thing, Patrick. What are best friends for?
Okay then, for every 10 socks you bring back to me, I'll give you a golden turkey baster.
You mean spatula?
Bless you.
Yeah, and this one's the easiest sock to get. We already got a sock before, but yeah, if you collect 10 socks, you can give them back to Patrick. There are 80 socks in the game, so a total of 8 golden spatulas you can get from Mr. Patrick. I was gonna call him Monsignor, but when I think of that, I think of frickin' the second season of American Horror Story, which I recently started watching with my girlfriend, but we haven't really been continuing. We kind of got to the 3rd season, and then I don't know, it didn't interest me as much, and also, we're both back at college now, so it really doesn't matter. Also, I just realized I want to activate another thing while that is activated. You want to hit this button here, because as you can see, there's a golden spatula on top of the pineapple for SpongeBob's house, and I might have fucked myself over because I don't think this is going to stay here. Is it gonna... Okay, yeah, it's not. I think I still have time. Hopefully I still have time. Is it gonna start here? Yes, it will. I think it's on like a constant cycle. It might be, it might not be. I have no idea. Anyway, you see how there's that golden underwear there? Yeah, no, I'm not grabbing that because that would kind of defeat the whole purpose of the 3 health run. I hope the other 2 pairs I don't get out of muscle memory, because I've played this game so many times that, well, it's basically just muscle memory to get everything. So I guess, in a way, I can't really get 100% in this game, kind of?
First, those stupid robots ruined a perfectly relaxing mud bath this morning, and now you show up. Can my day get any more dreary?
I am so sorry, Squidward. Patrick and I were just playing a game and...
Oh, I correct myself. I should have known that whole robot problem involved both of you.
Squidward, I don't know what to do. How can I fix it?
Why don't you move to another town? That should help out more than enough. Ha! Ha! Move to another town. I cracked me up. But seriously, just jump around like an idiot. That should at least make me smile.
Oh yeah, sorry for accidentally skipping part of that text. I wasn't fully paying attention. Anyway, in order to get a golden spatula, you literally just have to do what Squidward says and jump around like an idiot. I have no idea how many times. That was 4, so this is 5. I think it might be 10, if it is anything. I'm not... I think that was 10.
Will you? If you take this golden spatula, will you please go away?
See, Squidward? I knew that you could help me out. You're the best.
Don't touch me.
And hopefully we don't touch him while we get this golden spatula. I mean, he's kind of over there, so I don't think that's gonna happen. But that is not it for Squidward's house. We're only here once in the game, so let us hit every single thing in his household. Let me try to get this. Can I, like, jump up here to get this? How do you get... There we are, okay. Yeah, if you hit everything in his house, you can get a sock collectible. I don't remember how I figured this out, like, when I did. I think I saw someone's Let's Play of the game, and then I'm like, oh, okay, you just hit everything and get a sock. That's cool. Anyway, that's literally everything we can do in Squidward's house. Now we're just going to be collecting other golden spatulas. Actually, no, I think those are only 2 golden spatulas right now in Bikini Bottom we can get. As you can probably guess, the other ones are in the other areas. There's a total of 3 areas in Bikini Bottom. This is the first area. The second area you need 15 golden spatulas to get into. And the third area I'm not going to say because, well, we can't really see the third area right now. But anyway, we're just going to go into Mr. Krabs rock? No. We're going to go into Patrick's rock because one of the easiest socks in the game is just to, like, hit that and you get a sock. Which makes you think, like, would that one be considered lost? I guess maybe, because it shouldn't be in a couch. Also, if you hit that, the audio balancing is really weird for it, and like that crazy song plays. I'm just gonna exit before I play that entire song, just because it was almost done, but I just really wanted to get on with things. Now I believe that is everything I can get so far in Bikini Bottom, so since I'm going to be now making episodes roughly 30 to 40 minutes long, we are going to be going into Jellyfish Fields without, like, taking any time to, like, wait or anything.
Ah, the rolling green hills of Jellyfish Fields, a place to experience nature at its most raw, and sometimes a bit tender from the stings.
Oh, okay. I didn't think he got damaged that much, but I guess they really concentrated their stings on his nose and that one part of his forehead. Also, the drawn-on lines in his forehead kind of look really weird. You can tell they're just kind of like, just lines.
Squidward, are you okay?
No, I'm not okay, you barnacle head. Do I look like I'm okay?
Well, your nose does look pretty big. I mean, bigger than usual because it's usually pretty big. And you look clammy. And oh my gosh, you're bald!
I've always been bald, but now I'm stung all over.
Well, according to the Jellyfisher Field Manual, severe jellyfish stings can be treated effectively by applying a thick layer of king jellyfish jelly to the affected areas. King jellyfish?
Well, I guess you're off to scale Spork Mountain and die a horrible death under the vicious tentacles of King Jellyfish. I'll stay here, balled up here in excruciating pain.
You do that! Don't worry, Squidward. I'll bring back that King Jellyfish jelly for you to rub all over yourself.
SpongeBob, this game is E for everyone. We're not going to be talking about rubbing King Jellyfish jelly all over the affected areas of, well, Squidward. At least we're not going to be talking about it like that. We are in the first level of the game, Jellyfish Fields. As you can guess, there are a lot of jellyfish. There's also a sock in the goo. Yeah, that's not water, it's a goo, because we're kind of underwater, as you can see, with the really fast-moving flower clouds. But yeah, that's just goo, and we can't really get that. This is also a teleporter box, it teleports you, pretty self-explanatory. Anyway, I'm probably going to say anyway a lot in this series because it is the best transition word I have. These are robots, as you could tell. I believe it's the only robot we've seen so far. I'm pretty sure it's just called Fodder. I think. Either that or I'm kind of just thinking of the name in Spyro the Dragon of like what the animals that give you health are. Now, let me see. I don't know if I could have got up here without these tikis. I just wanted to use it for a little bit of leverage. Now, before we go on to that area, because actually, I thought you needed like 300 shiny objects for that, but I guess I was wrong. We're gonna collect more shiny objects anyway, because there is a little path around here to get a sock, because, as you'll see, there are 14 socks we can get in Jellyfish Fields. That is the most socks out of any level in this game. Like, I don't know why they decided to put 14 of the only 80 socks in this game in the first level. Maybe it's because this level is still like a really big like tutorial-based level. But then again, like, the whole first, like, hub world of Battle for Bikini Bottom's a big tutorial-based, like, all 3 levels are really big on, like, tutorials, so maybe that's just why, I don't know, that kind of, like, depletes what I mean. But then again, I believe the first 3 levels of this game have the most socks. It might even be, like, close to a quarter of the socks. God, I'm still contemplating if I want to go over and, like, hit those tikis, but also, you know, might as well. Tikis are really nice. You could jump up to get like a green tiki, no, a green shiny object, but I don't know, it's like anything but just a regular purple shiny object is not really worth to like go out of your way to get. If you want to know, a purple shiny object is worth 50 shiny objects, so it's really nice to get that. Most of the ones you're probably going to find around the area are like red, yellow, green, and I think there's a blue one. I don't know. I haven't really paid attention too much to like shiny objects in this game. I just hit tikis, get shiny objects, hit robots, get shiny objects. As you could guess, the stronger the robots get, the harder, or at least the more shiny objects you'll get from them. Let me just hit both of those. Yeah. What do I want to say? I don't know. I just like lost the words I wanted to say. Oh, sorry about that. I kind of accidentally hit my pop filter there. Let me just see if I can get myself on top of here, because you can get a few shiny objects jumping on those. In this level, you want to try to jump on those platforms as much as possible because, well, as you saw, there's a lot of shiny objects you can get. Now, going over here, which are jumps, I'm not entirely sure if you were supposed to make like that, but then again, I don't exactly know how you're supposed to get over there. It kind of just creates this little area here where you want to be careful about these jumps. I purposely jump by spinning the bubble wand after a double jump to make it, like, basically to get the most distance. I have tested it out. It does give you more distance than just jumping regularly. You can make every jump in this game without having to spin the bubble wand, but I purposely just like using it to make sure I can make jumps. And also, I think it allows me to make jumps that you're not entirely supposed to make. Except, I was about to use the example of going and hitting the one button in SpongeBob's library without using the beach ball, but I believe I didn't even have to use the bubble wand other than hitting the button. So I don't think that's a really good example of what I'm talking about, so we're just gonna continue on and see that we have a cannon here. Yeah, it looks very intimidating. Don't worry, guys. Even though the cannon does look intimidating and looks like just a giant pufferfish with spikes, even though I don't think it's an actual pufferfish, I could be wrong. Maybe it's just sleeping, but then again, it has its eyes open, so I don't think it's sleeping. Anyway, it looks like you can, like, it doesn't look like you can hit it in one hit and it'll die, but you can just do that.
Gary, what's shaking? Wow! Wow! A bungee jump for a golden spatula! I must be in heaven!
SpongeBob, I don't think a bungee jump to get a golden spatula would really be, like, my idea of heaven. My idea of heaven would be, like, not having to work and playing, like, learning guitar and, like, being in a metal band and, like, traveling around the world. With my girlfriend, of course, because, well, hopefully wife at the time, but, yeah, that's the main reason why I don't think I'll ever want to be, like, in a popular band. Just because I couldn't imagine the stress that it puts on family members when you're touring all the time. Because you can only bring them along for so much stuff because they need to do stuff with their lives, too. And I know my girlfriend is definitely the type who wouldn't just want to, like, not work. She has a good work ethic, which I really love. And I also just really love her. Babe, if you're watching this, yeah, I love you. I know you knew that, but I like to reinforce that statement. Oh, look at that guy. He was hitting the fish, but after the cutscene, he just kind of stops and the fish is just going crazy. Let's see if we can get around here. This guy's known as a hammer. It doesn't really say his name. Some little info things will tell you the name of the characters, but for some odd reason, that one does not say anything. Why is that? I have no freaking idea. Like, I just don't know. It just doesn't say anything. But his name is Hammer. You want to be careful because even if you think you're dodging his, hammer, it's just a piece of ham to be like a ham. You get the joke. Like, that's the joke here. How many socks have I gotten in this area? Okay, 2. I think that's the amount I should have right now. I got a little curious because coming up there is another sock I can get. But what I was mentioning about Hammer was you want to be careful because the radius of his hit is actually pretty large. Sorry about that, I just wanted to check a text from my girlfriend. Also here, yeah, it doesn't really, I would say it spoils a move we get, but like, it also doesn't because, well, you're gonna get a bubble bowl later in the game, and as you'll see, well, it's basically like a ball, or like, it's basically a bubble bowling ball, hence bubble bowl, and you kind of have to use it to hit those little pins there. You get a sock from it, but yeah, we can't really get that sock until later, so once we get that move, we'll be coming back here and getting that sock, because I'm going to try my hardest to get 100% in this game with 3 health. I'm mostly confident about the sock locations of this game. It has been 5 years since I've actually did the Let's Play of this game, and that's the last time I fully played through this game. So that is really fun, but also a little nervous at the same time. Well, not nervous, but like a little nerve-wracking at the same time, because I feel like I have this expectation to collect everything and not use a guide, because I didn't use a guide on my first playthrough, or my first Let's Play of the game. But I'm going to do as best I can, and if I do need to look at a guide for, like, let's say, Kelp Forest later in the game, I know I said I didn't want to spoil an area, but even if you haven't played this game, you know what Kelp Forest is. It is a pain in the ass of a level to actually get through. It sucks. It really does suck major donkey doo-doo. I was gonna say some other part of a donkey, but I decided that I didn't want to say that. This game is a kid's game, but, you know, that's not going to affect my commentary. I used to try to be a PG-related channel. Not related, but I used to be, or at least try not to swear too much, but I've come to the point where I just really don't care, and I just want my commentary to be me. I don't want to conform to anything. Like, I don't make money on YouTube videos, and I never plan on making money on YouTube videos. It would be cool in the future, but I don't see my channel going too far to, like, support me. I'd love to, in the future, continue making these kind of episodes in order to just, like, have fun. It's nice to, like, do things for a hobby. I'm also afraid of, if I actually started making money off of this stuff, I would kind of lose the joy I had in making videos. Also, yeah, that little jump platform gets you to frickin' 2 socks. Like, we already have 8. We only need 2 more socks and we would have, like, the frickin' golden spatula from Patrick. And this is only the first episode. I mean, we are kind of like 30-ish minutes in, I think. I don't know. It depends on if, like, what I've done. And I also just realized I haven't done anything to align my commentary. I'm gonna do that. Down, down, up, up. I really hope that my commentary didn't desync throughout recording this, because that would suck, because then the beginning of the commentary would be not synced up, and then here would be pretty well synced. Anyway, that is the Duplicatatron 1000, not the 3000. The 3000 was the big one, which we don't really see in this game outside of cutscenes. Like, you don't, like, see it in the game. I think maybe you can see the model of it in the distance later, but anyway, it makes robots. You hit the thing, you hit other things, and, well, it doesn't create robots anymore because it's not there. Anyway, let's just hit this button and get this golden spatula, which I believe is the first golden spatula in Jellyfish Fields out of 8. Actually, what am I talking about? It's the second, right? Yeah, because I forgot about Cowabungie. It just, you get the second one before the first one. Yeah, don't ask me, it's just something that happens.
Wow! Mermaid Man! I have all your comics and toys and mail!
Huh? What? Oh, yeah, it's that Sponge Kid. Now, what was I supposed to tell you?
That Patrick is surrounded by robots and needs my help!
Huh? Oh, no. I think it had something to do with massaging my feet.
Well, if massaging your feet will save Patrick, then massage I must!
Help! They're making me hit myself!
Massaging your feet isn't working. I think I'd better try a more direct approach.
By clipping my toenails?
Here I come, Patrick!
Man, Mermaid Man, like, I know we really should be caring about self-care, but you care a little bit too much about self-care. Yeah, I don't think I ever showed this. You can actually hit the other characters, and it usually makes like a funny sound. I think the sound changes every now and then. Anyway, let's introduce to probably the best mechanic in this game, the sliding. As you see, SpongeBob just slides on his tongue, kind of like that one episode of the series. Go up here, by the way, because, well, as you'll see, very soon there is a sock in this direction, and there's nothing really in the other direction, and if I can actually make this jump correctly... See, I made the jump, like... I made the jump. I didn't cut out and just do that, you know? Like, that's not me. I wouldn't lie to you. Okay, I did cut out. I did miss the jump, and I did just, like, do a little cut to make it like I kind of made it. I don't know how well the cut's gonna look because, well, I'm not editing right now. And I haven't really edited a Let's Play video in a while, so that's gonna be fun. Anyway, no, there's the anyway again. I would do a counter for how many times I say that, but that would be crazy. We gotta destroy those things and hit the buttons. Yeah, the challenge isn't destroying the robot Duplicatotrons, it's actually just hitting buttons to, like, create platforms to get to Patrick. Yeah, I don't know. Actually, I kind of want to see how long I can go without getting damaged now thinking of it, because I don't think I've gotten hit yet, which I guess is a good sign of a good player of this game. And I hope to not get hit too many times in this game, because, well, yeah, the whole 3 health thing is kind of nerve-wracking, except this stuff is, like, easier than easy right now. Like, I've played this so many times, I think I can literally just, like, jump around here and do, like, a shortcut to the other one. Yeah, we haven't done the easiest one yet. You're supposed to, like, kind of do this one first, then go over there, and then go over here. You can tell how hard they are by, like, how high the button is placed. But yeah, just hitting that and then hitting this button, like, it's all good. We have a few other robots to, like, destroy because, well, the Duplicatortron kind of made a few. I think it's only fodders, though. Is there a hammer? I think it's only one fodder, actually. Do they only, like, produce one robot until you kill it? I'm not sure. Also, these guys are a little bit of a pain in the ass because, they start hitting you while they're still a bit away from you, so if you want to get close to them, they may get a cheap shot on you, so I would recommend, once you see them doing that, to hit as fast as you can.
Hey, SpongeBob.
Woo! Thank goodness you're safe, Patrick.
Well, of course, SpongeBob. Why wouldn't I be?
Well, the robots and the...
Oh yeah, I found this for you. I don't know what it is, but it looks important.
Thanks, Patrick. I tell you what, all that running around has left me pooped. Why don't you continue on for a bit?
Okay.
Well, now that I think we've gotten 6 golden spatulas in the first episode, I'm gonna call it quits for this episode. It should be around the time I want the episode to be. Hopefully like 35 minutes to 40 minutes. I don't know, I didn't really do a timer. I had a few things I had to cut out, but I thought this would be a pretty good stopping point. So, in the next episode of the SpongeBob SquarePants Battle for Bikini Bottom 3 Health Run, I'm gonna try to, like, shorten that title, because that's quite the mouthful, and YouTube is gonna, like, bitch at me saying, like, oh, don't you think the title's a little bit too long? And then I'll be like, yeah, it is a little bit long. Anyway, in the next episode, we are going to be playing as Patrick and going through his tutorial, and most likely finishing Jellyfish Fields. I almost said the next level, but we'll probably start that next level as well. Anyway, this has been JuddlePlays saying see you later and goodbye.